Angeles Dodgers have reduced their pennant-winning magic number to 4 with a 4-3 win over the Atlanta Braves. The Braves' Ralph Garr, after being sidelined for 20 days with a knee injury, pinched hit a triple last night and now seems a cinch to win the National League batting title. Georgia coach Vince Dooley has made several changes on his Bulldog team. The major one promotes Matt Robinson to the #1 quarterback position.
You can get away from the everyday. International makes driving much more fun.
Like the fun of living a double life with the 74 International Scout. It's practical for weekdays, exciting for weekends. Around town it turns and parks easier, carries 5 comfortably, or fold down the back seat for 5 feet of cargo space. Then when you're in the mood for adventure, put your Scout in 4-wheel drive and head for the places you wouldn't take a car. That's the kind of double life you can lead with a 74 International Scout. See it today at Campbell Equipment Company, 640 Twigs in Augusta. Augusta weather partly sunny and mild today with a high near 75. Partly cloudy and cool again tonight, low around 55. Tomorrow partly cloudy and mild with a high of 78. This morning's low 53, currently under clear skies, 55 degrees at 7:34.
WAUG 105 Music. Paperback writer.
WAUG, Ben O'Brien, the morning mouth at 7:36, 24 before 8 o'clock on a Tuesday, and Kathy Dalton got a hit-bound record. Boogie bands and one-night stands.
Spotlight, and these tears of mine are glowing. I'm afraid my blues are showing, growing all the time. Tonight, yeah, the singer's only faking, with a shimmy and her shaking, since you broke his heart of mine. Boogie bands and one-night stands can fly me through the night, but boogie bands and one-night stands can never make the day, never make the day right. Midnight stage lights now are dimming, but it's only the beginning of a life I never planned. Boogie bands and one night stands. Boogie bands and one night stands can fly me through the night. But boogie bands and one night stands can never make the day, never make the day right. Good night. And the stage lights now are dimming, but it's only the beginning of a life I never planned. Boogie bands and one night stand. Boogie bands and one night stand. Boogie bands and one night stand.
WAUG with Boogie Bands and One Night Stands from Kathy Dalton. 7:39, 21 before 8 o'clock on a Tuesday with Ben O'Brien. 55 degrees under clear skies after a low of 53 this morning. And I guess that's Captain Big at the door. Come in.
Good morning to you, Benny. What'd you let get you cold again this morning for, son?
Well, good morning, Captain. Hey, you like this weather we've been having, huh?
Yeah, son, this is what you call good snuggling weather, Benny. It makes you want to stay in the doggone bed all day long, son. You know, if it hadn't been for one thing, I might not have been on time this morning. Benny, you know how my dog just loves my thoughts for the day.
Yeah.
He was afraid I might be late and not have time for one this morning, so he jumped up on the bed and started pulling the covers off, Benny.
And so with the weather like it is, you started getting cold and you got up, huh?
No, son, my girlfriend started getting cold, and then she got me up, Benny.
Oh, no.
Sure did. See if the dice have warmed up a little bit this morning and rolled me a big old 12 or something. Let's see now. A 5 and 2, that don't look like no 12, does it, Benny?
No, that's a long ways from it. I think I can beat that this morning and make you buy the coffee, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, a pair of 5s is 10, and that means you lose, and you got to buy the coffee.
Benny, just got a little thought for the day, a little thought for the Tuesday morning before I leave it with you, son. My dog sitting right by his radio, sat back out at the home, just waiting on the thought for the day. So here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Oily to bed and oily to rise ain't too good a policy if you're a bartender. Trying to just put on my 4 overcoats and my 3 pairs of galoshes and my sweaters and all, and going back through the cold weather back out to the home this morning. Ben, you have yourself a nice day, son.
Okay, Captain. Goodbye.
Hi there, bank fans for CNS. This is Ted Knight here on the street, talking to real people just like you and me. Today I'm here to answer questions about banking. Sir, I believe you're next.
Yes, Ted. In your own articulate way, could you explain for us the benefits of CNS's sequential checking statements?
Yes, I'm glad you asked that. Sequential checking statements. Now, as you know, the term sequential comes to us from the Latin sequentius, meaning an orderly progression of sequence, hence the term sequential.
Yes, but Ted, doesn't it really mean that CNS sequential statements simply list your checks in numerical order and indicates in your monthly statements any checks that have not yet cleared the bank?
Yes. However, I don't think it was your turn, madam.
Ted, I have a question. Now, CNS is a member of the FDIC. What exactly does that mean?
Good question. Good question. Now, that means...
That means your deposits are insured by an agency of the federal government.
Yes. There you have it, bank fans. This has been Ted Knight for CNS, with all the answers to your banking questions.
Look at the people. Look at their faces. All kinds of people in all sorts of places. Look at the people. Hey, look at them walking. The people. Yes, and look at them talking. The people. In sunshine weather, sipping coke, so happy together.
Everybody's got a favorite time to take a break with a bottle of Coke. We went out and asked some people when theirs was. Here's what they had to say.
When I get home, it's nice and cool and the back porch is quiet.
I have this part-time job in a bakery, and it is hot. So when I take my break, I take it with a nice cold bottle of Coca-Cola.
Yes.
Anytime.
Hey, you know, when I'm on a bike ride, I just get me an ice cold bottle of Coca-Cola, and I drink it down.
Coca-Cola. It's always good, but there are special times when it tastes even better. When's yours?
Coca-Cola, it's the real thing. Coke is the W-A-U-G.
I know I am somewhere not so far from here. All I know is all I feel right now. I feel the power growing in my hair. Sitting on my own, not by myself. Everybody's here with me. I don't need to touch your face to know. I don't need to use my eyes to see. I keep on wondering if I sleep too long. Will I always wake up the same or so? And keep on wondering if I sleep too long. Will I even wake up again or something? No, I am. The times there were when I thought now, didn't have my soul in bad company. I thank the moon I had the strength to stop. No, I'm not making love to anyone's wishes, only for that light I see. Cause when I'm dead and Lord, in my grave, that's gonna be the only thing that's left of me. If I make it to the water side, will I even find me a boat or so? And if I make it to the water side, I'll be sure to write you a note or something. I'm on my way, I know I am, somewhere not so far from here. All I know is all I feel right now. I feel the power going in my hair. Oh, life is like a maze of doors, and they all open from the side you're on. Just keep on pushing hard, boy. Try as you may, you're gonna wind up where you started from. You're gonna wind up where you started from.
WAUG with 105 karat gold. Cat Stevens doing a little sitting on a Tuesday morning. 7:46. This is Ben O'Brien. Augusta weather this hour brought to you by First Augusta State Bank, downtown on Broad.
Life's little problems that seem to happen every day can be eased a lot by the things we do and say.
Today and pass it on. Life's a good say, I'll say, pass it on, pass it on. Help along your fellow man. Here's one simple way you can have a good day today and pass it on.
First Augusta says, have a good day today and pass it on.
Augusta weather partly sunny and mild today with a high near 75. It'll be partly cloudy and cool again tonight, low around 55. Tomorrow partly cloudy and mild with a high of 78. This morning's low 53. Currently clear skies and 56 degrees at WAUG.
105 Music.
WAUG and the Times, you little trust makers. 7:51 with Ben O'Brien. The Braves got beat 4-3 by the Dodgers last night. Monday Night Football, it was Philadelphia over Dallas, 13-10. Good Times, MASH, Hawaii Five-0, and Barnaby Jones are tonight's viewing pleasures on TV 12. Start your evening at 6 with the Action News team, the leaders. Next, the Hour of Truth with To Tell the Truth at 7, followed by Truth or Consequences at 7:30. At 8, the Good Times start, and it appears that doing time is a necessary part of growing up as JJ reaches manhood in a most unusual fashion. At 8:30, Hawkeye is the officer of the day on MASH, and the chaos grows so great that a firing squad is ordered to report for duty. On Hawaii Five-0 at 9, a twisted psycho decides to turn fiction into fact as he follows a magazine murder script to the last detail in real life. Then at 10, Barnaby Jones matches wits with a fellow detective who turns out to be very much on the wrong side of the law. The Action News team returns at 11, keeping you up to the minute on local and regional news, weather, and sports. Followed at 11:30 by the CBS late movie, The Sweet Ride. It's all great tonight on TV 12, the leader in entertainment and news in Augusta.
You ask, we listen. WAUG, the station that listens to you. You asked for LP music, and WAUG gives you the featured LP hour nightly. And hit LP cuts all day long. You ask for more oldies, and WAUG gives you 5 an hour weekdays. Plus the now and then weekends, with every other record a hit. Solid gold. Every weekend. You ask for more music, and WAUG gives you more music per hour. every hour than any other station in Augusta. And you asked for a station that cared enough to answer the telephone. And WAUG gives you the 24-hour request line. Open anytime, 24 hours a day. WAUG, the station that listens. WAUG, Augusta's new leader.
WAUG.
The next flight to London will be boarding in 5 minutes.
Next plane to London, leaving on runway number 5. Next plane to London, and I'm missing him, that baby of mine. Told him I was gonna be a star. What to do and I would have to go far away, but I'd come back someday and take him away. I'm on the next plane to London, leaving on runway number 5. Next plane to London, and I'm missing him, that baby of mine. Said that over here I wasn't in. Down in Hollywood I couldn't find a friend who would help me get in or listen to me. I'm on the next plane to London, leaving on runway number 5. Next plane to London, and I'm missing him, that baby of mine.
Your attention, please. The next flight to London is now the final boarding stage. All passengers holding tickets, please proceed to departing area number 5.
Maybe over there I'll get a start. Only hope I leave and I don't break his heart. The more important part than any record on the chart. I'm on the next plane to London, leaving on runway number 5. Next plane to London, and I'm missing him, that baby of mine. Next plane to London, leaving on runway number 5. Next plane to London, and I'm missing him. Yeah, that baby.
WAUG, Rose Garden, next plane to London. It's 7:56, 4 minutes till 8 o'clock with Ben O'Brien. Next hour, a traffic report and the worst joke of the day.
To fulfill the need to be who I am in this world is all I ask. I can't pretend to be something I'm not, and I won't wear a mask. You've touched my face with love in your eyes, but will you touch my heart with the understanding that it takes to realize I just can't play a part? There's the need to be true to myself and make my own mistakes, and not to lean too hard on someone else, no matter what it takes. So if you're sure it's love, just be sure it's love for this thing called me. 'Cause I am what I am, and I have the need to be. It's up to me to choose my roads in life. Rocky may well be the ones I take. There's the need to be something more than just a reflection of a man. I can't survive in someone's shadow. I need my own spot to stand. So if you're sure it's love, just be sure it's love. For this thing called me, 'cause I am what I am. And I have the need to be. So if you're sure it's love, just be sure it's love. For this thing called me, 'cause I am what I am. And I have the need to be.
WAUG, AM and FM stereo, Augusta.
For news from where it's being made, gathered by Network Radio's largest news staff, here is news around the world. This is Bob Walker for American Information Radio with a good morning to you from New York. Arab oil producers are unanimous this morning in rejecting President Ford's warning yesterday that a worldwide depression is threatened by the high price of oil. Typical was a statement from Kuwait's oil minister, who said President Ford and the American people are misleading themselves if they think pressure can change the situation. The Arab press is equally hostile. Correspondent William Forbes has details from Beirut.
One editorial says no one can blame the Arabs if they take measures to protect their rights against what it terms the conspiracies of Ford. Another claims the U.S. wants to appear like the good guy in the movies, fighting the bad guys as the oil-producing states are portrayed. One newspaper claims U.S. relations with Saudi Arabia are now in a critical phase. The Saudis, it says, regard Mr. Ford's speeches as a direct threat to them and the other Arab oil states. William Forbes, ABC News, Beirut.
I'll have more news in a moment.
And now, an American standard for the world is Cadillac.
Announcing Cadillac 1975. Efficient as well as elegant. With the best overall operating economy in years. One of the benefits of a series of advancements that includes our solid-state high-energy ignition and the new catalytic converter. These, combined with the use of unleaded gas, steel-belted radial tires, and other advancements, add up to the best Cadillac performance in years. Reduced maintenance, longer intervals between service visits, and cleaner air for everyone. Cadillac 75. At your authorized Cadillac dealers now.
And now, an American standard for the world is Cadillac.
A news blackout has been clamped on the kidnapping of 4-year-old Allison Meacham of Cincinnati, the daughter of Charles Meacham, Jr., board chairman of the Taft Broadcasting Company. The little girl was taken from in front of her home yesterday afternoon. Bob Gilmartin, a spokesman for Taft Broadcasting in Cincinnati, tells ABC News what happened.
She was driven off in an old, white, bent-up car, which was later found several miles from the scene of the abduction. A ransom note was found inside the car. The contents of that note have not been divulged, however.
We asked Gilmartin about ransom demands.
Police say that a $2,000 ransom has been demanded for the safe return of 4-year-old Allison Meacham.
Gilmartin says Cincinnati police are concerned about the possible mental condition of a kidnapper demanding only $2,000 ransom. CBS News, in quoting an unreleased White House tape, says former President Nixon said Jeb Stuart Magruder was supposed to lie like hell to a Watergate grand jury. The report says Mr. Nixon told H.R. Haldeman not to tell anyone about the White House taping system, including John Ehrlichman. Senator J. William Fulbright has decided not to accept President Ford's offer to become ambassador to Great Britain. A Fulbright spokesman last night said the Arkansas Democrat was declining for personal reasons but would not elaborate. Floodwaters from Hurricane Fifi continue to recede in Honduras this morning. Officials report 500,000 people are homeless, 40,000 without food or water. Relief supplies from the U.S. continue to arrive, some from the state of Mississippi, where Jim Reese of Gulfport is in charge of the statewide relief program. ABC News asked Reese about the program.
The principal need is food and medical supplies. We have formed a Hurricane Fifi Relief Fund here, and all of the money will be spent on medicine and food. We will not spend it on clothing.
Reese said the people of the Gulf Coast have already sent 4 plane loads of relief supplies to Honduras. Jim Reese is general manager of information affiliate WGCM in Gulfport. The Senate today takes up a bill that sets minimum standards for the licensing and recertification of doctors and dentists. Alfred Baldwin, who was the lookout for the Watergate burglars the night of the Watergate break-in, has been hired as a science and math teacher at Sheridan Middle School in New Haven, Connecticut. This is Information Radio News.
State Farm agent Ed Albright of Endwell, New York.
State Farm has low rates in automobile insurance. I know this is a fact because I am visiting with policyholders of other companies and comparing our rates, and the majority of the times I can walk out of that policyholder's home saving him money on his car insurance without sacrificing coverages or service.
This is News Around the World.
WAUG 105 Music.
My father married up your Cherokee. My mother's people were ashamed of me. The Indians said that I was white by law. The white man always called me Indian straw. Half-breed, that's all I ever heard. Half-breed, how I learned to hate the word. Half-breed, she's no good, they won't. Both sides were against me since the day I was born. We never settled, went from town to town. When you're not welcome, you don't hang around. The other children always laughed at me. Give her a feather, she's a Cherokee. Half-breed, that's all I ever heard. Half-breed, how I learned to hate the word. Half-breed, she's no good, they won't. Both sides were against me since the day I was born. We weren't accepted and I felt ashamed. 19, I left them, tell me who's to blame. My life since then has been from man to man, but I can't run away from what I am. Half-breed, that's all I ever heard. Half-breed, how I learned to hate the word. Half-breed, she's no good, they won't. Both sides were against me since the day I was born. Half-breed, that's all I ever heard. Half-breed.
WAUG, presenting Ben O'Brien and more hit music.
Since we can no longer make it good, I found a new place to live my life. It's really no place at all, just a hole in the wall, you see. It's cold and dusty, but I let it be. Living here without you on 2nd Avenue. And since our stars took different paths, I guess I won't be shaving in your looking glass. Guess my old friendly grin must have started to dim somehow, and I certainly don't need it now. Still I keep smiling through on 2nd Avenue. I can still see you standing there on the 3rd floor landing. The day you visited, we hardly said a word. Outside it was raining. You said you couldn't be staying. You went back to your flowers and your birds. Since we can no longer see the light the way we did when we kissed that night, then all the things that we felt must eventually melt and fade, like the frost on my window pane, where I wrote I am you on 2nd Avenue.
WAUG in Tim Moore's 2nd Avenue. It's 8:10. Good morning, Augusta. This is Ben O'Brien on a Tuesday at 105. Clear skies and 56 degrees after a low of 53 this morning. And it's time now for our traffic report. Let me just get Ned Breck on the line here. Come in, Helicopter 105.
This here's Helicopter 105, and how are you this morning, Ben O'Brien?
Oh, I'm just great. Hey, listen, Ned, you might be interested to know that we've got sort of a sponsor on your traffic report now.
Oh, so you mean every morning from now on I get to say, this here's Helicopter 105, brought to you by...
Oh, well, not exactly. You see, the people at CNS just wanted to run their commercial right after your traffic report every day.
Oh, I'm glad that CNS is the sponsor, man. They got real good food down yonder at that CNS, man.
Ned, I'm afraid you're a little mixed up. CNS is a bank.
Oh, I don't know nothing about no CNS bank. I don't believe in no banks myself.
Wait a minute now, Ned. You better think about what you're saying. I mean, I'd hate to lose a sponsor on the first day.
I can't help it, Ben O'Brien. It's the truth. Them banks is always getting robbed, so I just keep my life savings in a big old box. A big old box is buried out here by my cornfields, man.
You keep your money buried in your cornfield?
Yeah, all $13.45, man. It's his Ned Breck, Helicopter 105, saying over and under.
And now, here is Ted Knight with All About Banking.
Yes, thank you. Ted Knight here, and today we ask the question, why have 99,000 Georgians moved their checking account to CNS? And to help us answer that question, here is internationally renowned economist Dr. Hillary Huntington. Dr. Hillary?
Huntington.
Yes, well, tell us, Dr. Huntington, what is the reason, motivationally speaking, for this phenomenal phenomenon?
What phenomenal phenomenon?
Why, over 99,000 Georgians have moved their checking accounts to CNS.
Oh, good question.
Well, is it because of the multitude of branches and CNS's 24-hour instant bankers?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Or perhaps it's because of CNS's sequential checking statements.
Oh, very good.
Or to put it another way, would you say, Doctor, that it's because CNS is a member of the FDIC?
Oh, fine club. I play golf there all the time.
There you have it, bank fans. This is Ted Knight for CNS Bank, saying so long until now.
I thought it was now.
Just $1.25 gets you a clean automobile at Sitco Car Wash at 2 locations on Wrightsboro Road and in Aiken.
Augusta's favorite boogie band has finally made it to Hot Augusta. Crossroads all this week at Hot Augusta. Crossroads laying the boogie down with the best in boogie sound. Crossroads is at Hot Augusta.
And Wednesday nights go for special events at the Hottest Lounge in Augusta, the Partridge Inn on Walton Way. And don't forget they need cocktail waitresses. If you're interested, call 733-3655.
WAUG.
WAUG, Jimmy Ruffin from 1966 and What Becomes of the Broken Hearted. It's Ben O'Brien at 8:15 on a Tuesday morning. Feels so good this morning. The weather's not bad either. Augusta weather partly sunny and mild today with a high near 75. Partly cloudy and cool again tonight, low around 55. Tomorrow partly cloudy and mild with a high of 78. Low this morning was 53. Right now, clear skies and 57 at WAUG with Leonard Skinner.
Big wheels keep on turning, carry me home to see my kids, singing songs about the Southland. I miss Alabama once again, and I think it's the same.
WAUG, Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home, Alabama. 8:20 with Ben O'Brien from the 105 locker room. The Braves got beat by the Dodgers 4-3 last night.
That's bad.
And Monday Night Football, Philadelphia 13, Dallas 10.
Chariots of the Gods, a startling new film from Sun International based on the controversial bestseller by Eric von Däniken. Chariots of the Gods removes the veil of mystery from puzzles of the past. Did a genius from another world design the pyramids? Who set up the giant stone faces that brood over Easter Island? If questions like these excite your curiosity, come see it. Chariots of the Gods, rated G.
Chariots of the Gods is now playing at the Skyview Drive-In Theater on Olive Road in Augusta.
Life's little problems that seem to happen every day can be eased a lot by the things we do and say. So have a good day today and pass it on. Life's a good say, I'll say, pass it on, pass it on. Help along your fellow man. Here's one simple way you can have a good day today and pass it on.
First Augusta says, have a good day today and pass it on.
WAUG with 822, Ben O'Brien and Jonathan Edwards.
Sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. He don't know what he's asking. When he tells me I better get in line, I can't hear what he's saying. When I grow up, I'm gonna make it mine. These ain't dues I've been paying. Well, how much does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, go away today. I don't feel much like dancing. Some man's gone, he's tried to run my life. You don't know what he's asking. Working starts to make me wonder where the fruits of what I do are going. He says in love and war all is fair, but he's got cards he ain't showing. Does it cost? I'll buy it. The time is all we've lost. I'll try it. And he can't even run his own life. I'll be damned if you run mine. Sunshine, sunshine, come on back another day. I promise you I'll be singing. This old world, she's gonna turn around. Brand new bells will be ringing.
WAUG with 824 and Ben O'Brien with a 105 freebie. If you're pregnant and distressed, then call Birthright at 722-4357. The Stylistics.
Your arms around me are tender and warm. My arms are meant to hold you. Your arms and my arms. One more is there to say. Let's put it all together. Let's
WAUG with 8:27. Just about 15 minutes from now, some lucky man, woman, boy, or girl is going to win the Ben O'Brien Show's Wajanum Award for the worst joke of the morning. You can call now, the Super Hit Line.
The way I see it, he said you just can't win it. Everybody's in it for their own gain. You can't please them all. There's always somebody calling you down. I do my best and I do good business. There's a lot of people asking for my time. They're trying to get ahead. They're trying to be a good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. There was nobody calling me up for favors, and no one's future to decide. You know I go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the Star Maker machinery behind the popular song. I deal in dreamers and telephone screamers. Lately I wonder what I'd do it for. If I had my way, I'd just walk through those doors and wander down the Champs-Élysées, going cafe to cabaret, thinking how I'll feel when I find that very good friend of mine. I was a free man in Paris. I felt unfettered and alive. Nobody was calling me up for favors. No one's future to decide. You know I go back there tomorrow, but for the work I've taken on, stoking the Star Maker machinery behind the popular song.
WAUG, AM and FM stereo, Augusta.
Good morning. Don Kennedy with news on the Georgia Network. If we have a cold winter, we're going to have some very bad experiences. Those are the words of the president of Gulf Oil, who met with other energy officials yesterday on the Georgia Tech campus. Z.D. Bonner says the situation in natural gas is much worse than the public has been led to believe. Georgia's 1st District Congressman Bo Ginn is calling on President Ford to consider more stringent welfare laws.
My plan would restore dignity to needy welfare recipients by giving them a day's pay for a day's work. We spend some $23 billion on welfare each year, and a lot of that is wasted. This waste has got to stop, especially now that we need to increase production to combat inflation.
The state's Board of Paroles and Pardons has been blamed for overcrowded prison conditions. Clearinghouse Coordinator for Prisons and Jails, Andrew Lipscomb, says not enough paroles are being granted.
There's been a steady decline for the last 3 years in terms of both the actual number and the percentage rate of paroles granted. There's been a decline in every other category of program for early release, which the Board of Pardons and Parole has supervision over.
Public Safety Director Herman Kofer says the state's highways are safer than ever before. The state's accidental death rate is way down. Kofer says fewer and fewer people are attempting really excessive speeds.
This is GN, Georgia Network Sports. Despite 2 opening losses, Atlanta Falcon owner Rankin Smith says he plans no coaching changes at this time. The Philadelphia Eagles upset the Dallas Cowboys last night 13-10. The Los Angeles Dodgers have reduced their pennant-winning magic number to 4 with a 4-3 win over the Atlanta Braves. The Braves' Ralph Garr, after being sidelined for 20 days with a knee injury, pinch hit a triple last night and now seems a cinch to win the National League batting title. Georgia coach Vince Dooley has made several changes on his Bulldog team. The major one promotes Matt Robinson to the number 1 quarterback position.
Augusta weather, partly sunny and mild today with a high near 75. Partly cloudy and cool again tonight, low around 55. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and mild with a high of 78. This morning's low 53, currently 58 degrees under clear skies at 8:33.
WAUG 105 Music.